Very good evening and thank you for staying tuned. I'm Suesha Sound. My colleagues joining us on the broadcast, and we also have some breaking news coming in as we are learning that 80% of votes have been counted and 70 lakh votes are yet to be counted in the state of Bihar. 10 p.m. is when we are to get a clear picture on who's emerging a clear winner in the Bihar cliffhanger. But a controversy that is breaking out with the RJD making a sensational allegation that JDU and BJP leaders are calling and pressurizing district magistrates to ensure RJD does not get more than 105 to 110 seats. This charge that is coming in at a time when 17 seats with less than vote margin of 200 could hold key. I straight away want to cut across to Prakash, who I'm sure is picking up more details on the same. Prakash, the timing, of course, is very important. 8:32 p.m. and they're making this charge now, pressing it against the BJP and JDU. 10 p.m. is when we are to get a clear picture. But throw more light on these charges that are being leveled by the RJD.
Well, these charges are being leveled because it's become a cliffhanger, and the RJD is showing its desperation to win the Bihar polls at any cost, because all the exit polls predicted an RJD win, and the banners and posters of Tejasvi Yadav put up all across Patna and Bihar, anointing him as the chief minister, future chief minister of Bihar. Now it has become an embarrassment for them. Now the picture right now is that the magic figure is 122. The NDA has won 112. They are 10 short of majority, whereas the RJD has won 96, and they are around 26 seats short of majority. Now, 3 independents have won. The JDU and the BJP are already in touch with all those 3 independents, because at one point in time, they were part of the JDU. Sumit Singh was a JDU MLA earlier. Ajit Kumar, who is one, was also a JDU minister earlier, and one from the BSP. And the BJP and the JDU top-level politicians are in a huddle at the chief minister's residence, and the JDU and the NDA is leading on 12 seats still. Out of that they need to get around 10 seats. So it's become like a cliffhanger, and it will take another couple of hours before the results trickle in and the final tallies comes out. So it's become a cliffhanger, and it is going down to the wire. And certainly NDA has an edge as of now, but still votes to be counted as of now, and it's become a cliffhanger. It's a tight finish, it's a photo finish, and it's never seen before elections in the history of Indian democracy.
I quickly want to take a word from Pradeep also, who has a volley of questions over the situation that is prevailing at this hour. He's with us in the studio. Pradeep, what is your understanding of what's happening now?
What I can understand is definitely that it's a cliffhanger, and individuals who are saying that it will be a 180, 170, 160 seat, I think they should see what is happening. But I think what my understanding is, and taking from the experience of Madhya Pradesh elections, Shwesha, this will at least go till beyond around 10 o'clock, because RJD has fired a very sensational claim. They're saying that the JDU and Nitish Kumar are in contact with a lot of district magistrates and are trying to alter verdict in 10 seats, which is a very big claim. So we have to wait and watch how this plays out. But one thing is very certain, Swesha, that if you look at the broader trend is that that definitely it's a cliffhanger. The anti-incumbency, the proportion of anti-incumbency which was expected to be seen in the results, the women voters have somehow reduced that. And the biggest dampener, which we were saying in our exit poll, has been the LJP. So the LJP, even though has not got more than single-digit seats, but it has affected the JDU in at least 20 seats. That has been the big story for me, and it has to be wait and watch, because still now Nitish Kumar, Sushil Modi and Bhupinder Yadav are in huddle and are meeting. And in fact, JP Nadda had to reach the BJP headquarters 2 hours back. Himanshu is joining us. We could go to Himanshu. Himanshu, we had news that JP Nadda would be reaching the BJP headquarters. That news was at around 7 o'clock. Why is he delaying his visit? Is he anticipating that something might happen in the next 1.5 hours or 2 hours? Himanshu.
प्रदीप सीधी सी बात यह है कि जिस तरीके से आप देख रहे हैं लगातार कि नंबर्स जो है वो अपना जादुई खेल कर रहे हैं, वो दोनों ही पार्टी से कर रहा है, वो एनडीए से भी कर रहा है, वो महागठबंधन से भी कर रहा है। महागठबंधन सोच रहा है कि शायद अभी जो 70 लाख वोट और गिने जाने हैं उनमें से कुछ वोट हमें ऐसे मिल जाए जिससे कि हम जादुई आंकड़े तक पहुंच जाएं। वहीं एनडीए जो है बीजेपी है वो भी ये चाहती है कि जो जादुई आंकड़े तक अभी वो पहुंचे हैं वो वहीं पर टिके रहें, उससे और ऊपर चले जाएं लेकिन उससे नीचे ना आए। तो जो इसका इंतजार हो रहा है उसी के चलते कहीं ना कहीं अभी तक यहाँ पर बीजेपी मुख्यालय में सारी तैयारियां हो चुकी है। सैकड़ों की तादाद में यहाँ पर लोग हैं। एक बार मैं अपने वीडियो को बोलूंगा कि यहाँ का एक बार नजारा जरूर हमारे दर्शकों को दिखा दें। चारों तरफ सैकड़ों की तादाद में यहाँ पर लोग हैं लेकिन थोड़ा शांत बैठे हुए हैं, इंतजार कर रहे हैं कि जैसे ही जो आंकड़े हैं वो सही तरीके से स्पष्ट हो जाएं और उसके बाद में जो है भारतीय जनता पार्टी के राष्ट्रीय अध्यक्ष जेपी नड्डा यहाँ आएंगे। और देखिए सामने की तरफ यहाँ पर जो पोडियम बनाया गया है उसमें लिखा गया है कि भारतीय जनता पार्टी जो है धन्यवाद देती है बिहार को। अब देखिए बिहार को धन्यवाद दे रही है भारतीय जनता पार्टी, इसका मतलब ये है कि आज न सिर्फ बिहार में भारतीय जनता पार्टी ने अच्छा काम किया है बल्कि पार्टी ये मानती है कि जितने भी जो उपचुनाव थे उनमें सबसे ज्यादा अच्छा प्रदर्शन किया, उसने चाहे उत्तर प्रदेश हो, मध्य प्रदेश हो, गुजरात की बात करें, आपके कर्नाटक की बात करें, तो लगभग हर जगह पर पार्टी ने बहुत अच्छा काम किया है। और उसके बाद में एक अमित शाह के बाद में जब जेपी नड्डा आए तो उनके बाद में ये पहला मौका है जब पार्टी ने अच्छा प्रदर्शन किया है, तो एक बार उनका वेलकम करना चाहते हैं कार्यकर्ता यहाँ पर और इसलिए यहाँ पर मौजूद हैं। उसके अलावा जो है पार्टी आला कमान के जो लोग हैं, अमित शाह भी यहाँ पर आने वाले थे लेकिन वो इसलिए अभी तक नहीं आए क्योंकि एक बार स्थिति स्पष्ट हो जाए, आंकड़े स्पष्ट हो जाए, उसके बाद में वो यहाँ पर आएंगे और फिर आगे की रणनीति बनेगी कि बिहार में किस तरीके से सरकार का गठन होना है। तो कुल मिलाकर अभी लोग इंतजार कर रहे हैं। जैसे ही आप लोग वहां से क्लियर करेंगे कि अब नतीजे क्लियर हो चुके, चुनाव आयोग क्लियर करेगा, उसके बाद में यहाँ पर निश्चित तौर पर जो है उमंग लोगों के अंदर भर जाएगी।
Right, and let's quickly also bring Reema in because Reema, what's the latest on Nitish Kumar? Very crucial time, another hour and a half to go to get a clear picture. 50 lakh votes to be counted, 80% of the votes have already been counted, and with this charge coming in from the RJD at this point, what's the news on Nitish?
बिल्कुल नीतीश कुमार मीटिंग कर रहे हैं, हाई लेवल मीटिंग चल रही है सीएम हाउस में, जिसके बारे में पहले भी अपने दर्शकों को बता चुकी हूं, जिसमें भूपेंद्र यादव की मौजूदगी है, जिसमें डिप्टी सीएम सुशील मोदी मौजूद है और इसके अलावा जो नीतीश के और जेडीयू से करीबी लीडर्स हैं जो सिपा सलार की भूमिका में उनके साथ रहे हैं वो सभी मौजूद हैं। लेकिन मैं ये कहना चाहूंगी कि वो चुनाव ही क्या, वो चुनाव परिणाम ही क्या जो आसानी से आ जाए, वो भी बिहार में ऐसा कभी होता नहीं है। हर बार कुछ ना कुछ नया सियासी प्रयोग होता है और कुछ ना कुछ सस्पेंस बना रहता है, तो यहाँ भी सस्पेंस बना हुआ है। लेकिन हिमांशु हमारे सहयोगी जो दिल्ली से खबर अपडेट कर रहे थे जेपी नड्डा और अमित शाह को लेकर, वो कहने भर को इस वक्त दिल्ली में है, वो लगातार संपर्क में बने हुए हैं कि आखिर विकल्प क्या हो सकता है, वो कौन कौन से चेहरे हैं जिनसे बातचीत करके जादुई आंकड़े तक पहुंचा जा सकता है।
Because there is a breaking news coming up. The breaking news is suggesting that in 7 seats where the margin is less than 200 votes, the NDA is leading in 5 of them. So breaking news is that NDA is leading in majority of the closely contested seats, and this is very, very important. And in these seats, the round of counting might go till the 51st round, so 80%. This is very, very important development. I would like to go, I think we, Swesha, I would like to go to Prakash Ji. Prakash Ji, a very important big breaking news that we are picking from the ground, that if in these seats, right now, the NDA is leading in 5 of those. So if this swings, there might be a change in the numbers. Prakash Ji, what are you picking from the ground? This is a big development.
Well, Pradeep, the NDA is leading in 12 seats as of now, and they have already won 112 seats. So it is 114, and there are very marginal margins on which there are bone of contentions, and the RJD is alleging, as it always happens, because it was on expected lines that the seats where the JDU is contesting, the LJP had fielded its candidate, and the perception battle which was drawn, and the LJP cut into the JDU votes, and that has made a lot of trouble for the JDU candidates. And despite that, the NDA is close to the winning margin of 124. It will go down to the wire, and things look a little difficult for the RJD as of now, because NDA is inching closer to the magic figure of 122, but still it is going down to the wire. It's like a cliffhanger. It can be anybody's game.